This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, coming at you here with another video report about the Epstein client list reveal. Now, if you're new to this channel or you're not aware of this situation that's going on right now, very briefly, I'll break it down. Jeffrey Epstein was running a blackmailing honeypot operation where he would use young underage girls to draw in people of high positions of power, politicians, royalty, people of influence in Hollywood. He would film them engaging in sexual activities with minors at his private island or on his private jet or at his private, homes in New York City. And he would use this as blackmail against these politicians. And it was came out in 2017 that this was all going on, but the documents were sealed. Everybody wanted to know, who is this man's client list? Who is engaging in this stuff? Who is about to be exposed? Well, it was this year, I believe it was on December 18th, just before the Christmas holidays, that a judge announced that she's going to be ordering that these documents be unsealed, meaning the names are going to be dropped. We're soon going to find out who these people are. And you may recall just a few days ago, I reported on John Doe 36, aka Bill Clinton, and the truth about the Epstein client list reveal. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton is expected to be named as John Doe 36 when this list of the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein's associates from the court filings are made public. But in this video, I talked about the big names that should be revealed here, who we knew were involved, like Henry Kissinger, Tony Blair, and representatives of the Rothschild and Rockefeller families. So all that, it will be coming out. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we find out that Epstein list delay is now thrown into chaos as Jane Doe 107 claims that she will be in danger in her own country if her name becomes public. The release of the long-awaited Jeffrey Epstein list of associates and high-profile friends has been thrown into chaos by a woman who claims that she will be in danger if her name is revealed in her culturally conservative country. The entire list of the 187 names was due to become public this week, but a filing by a woman named in the court papers as John Doe 107 appears to have stalled it and caused confusion. But guess what, guys? This news is a couple of hours ago. This is the latest breaking update. The Jeffrey Epstein list will be released, with the first names dropping today. Jane Doe 107 and 3 others are going to remain secret for the next 30 days, but the other 183 or 84 people or so will be named. The long-awaited list of 187 of Jeffrey Epstein's friends and associates will be released, with the first names dropping today. The court which holds the papers has confirmed. And now, obviously, the identity of Jane Doe 107 is highly in question. It's being speculated. A lot of people think it might be Oprah Winfrey. Some people think it could be Hillary Clinton or Lady Gaga or Michelle Obama or Ellen DeGeneres. It's anyone's guess at this stage. But as you'll see, a lot of people are making a lot of guesses. Right now, Epstein is trending, as you'll see on X here, and so is Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel trending along with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, of course, is a football player who recently accused Jimmy Kimmel as saying he is going to be one of the names that is revealed on this list, and Kimmel is now backfiring, saying, he's going to sue this guy, for even suggesting such a thing. But here's the thing, guys. All of this is based around powerful and influential men abusing young women. This is the issue that is at hand. And to this day, do you know who is currently in prison for any and all of this stuff? Forget about the client list names, the 187 people. When are anybody going to do time for this stuff? The only one doing time right now is Epstein's partner in crime, Ghislaine Maxwell, a female, is the only one who is currently in jail based on all these, men who are engaging in this stuff, guys. That should say a lot. So I don't know. Is this a limited hangout? Or is this the point of which this honeypot operation is culminating to, where they're going to take down their political enemies? That remains to be seen. So we're going to talk about all of that and much more in this video, guys. But really quickly, just before we do, I'd ask that you check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. If you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information, here you can do a one-time donation with PayPal. You can sign up for a monthly reoccurring contribution. $5 a month, $10 a month, whatever is within your means is greatly appreciated. You can do that by clicking there or by clicking here on Subscribestar. You can also send Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You can send me an e-transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca, or if you like to keep things old school, guys, you can send stuff to my P.O. box. Links for all of this are located in the description below. Thank you so much to everybody who does take the time and effort today to support to my work financially here at Press for Truth. All right, guys, we're just coming off the Christmas holidays, and I was very pleased to surprise my mom, my whole family, my wife's family. We visited everybody with a big surprise this Christmas. It was awesome. I haven't seen them in years, and I hope some people picked up, on my Christmas sweater this year. Epstein didn't kill himself, as you can see there, and began to ask the question, if he didn't, then who did, right? Why was this man murdered? Obviously, a lot of people talk about the Clinton body count list as, potentially being the reason. But let's get into this client list reveal that is now gaining a lot of controversy because it's at first it was apparently delayed. Now apparently it isn't. And a lot of this stuff is apparently still going to be coming out. So let's jump into it here. A long-awaited list of 187 of Jeffrey Epstein's friends and associates will be released, with the first names dropping today. The court holds the papers has confirmed. The list of names is part of a settled lawsuit filed by Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre against Ghislaine Maxwell. The case was settled in 2017, but Giuffre and many others have long called for the names to be made public. The process was thrown into chaos by a request by Jane Doe, 107, one of the women involved, who has been given a 30-day extension to prove that she will be in danger if she is publicly unmasked. She and 3 others will retain their anonymity until January 22nd, but the others on the list will be named between now and then, according to Ed Friedland, the district executive of the Southern District of New York. The names will be released on a rolling basis. It's unclear how many will be made public today or how long it will take for all of these names to be known. So it looks like we're going to have a slow rollout of these names. And again, that begs more questions as to, whether or not this is going to just amount to a limited hangout or if it's the culmination of this operation. Now, as I said, a lot of people are speculating as to who this could potentially be. But I think it's important to note just who this Jane Doe 107 is, and the fact is she isn't actually one of the names that were supposed to be released, and this is important, a distinction to make. As far as the alleged delay, users online are pointing to this document that shows Doe 107 being given a 30-day extension to provide evidence that unsealing certain records would put her in harm's way. Yet Doe 107, as previously reported, was never among the 150 plus names set to be released. Levitt instead was interested in learning whether information regarding his client could come out at a later date. In a phone call with the Daily Dot, Levitt said he is unaware, one way or the other, of any delay to the release of the names due to his client's specific request. So it's not necessarily Doe 107 who is causing the delay, because her name wasn't even one of the ones that was supposed to be released in the initial release. Her lawyer thinks that it may happen at a later date. Either way, the false claim surrounding Doe 107 is a mere continuation of the misinformation being spread by conspiracy theorists regarding the Epstein case. Most popularly, conspiracy theorists have circulated fake lists of Epstein's clients, which, unsurprisingly, are comprised of prominent left-wing celebrities known for their opposition to former President Donald Trump. And look, we've already, called out the fact that Trump is certainly obviously being compromised by the Epstein honeypot operation. There's countless photos and videos, and he speaks about them all the time, saying how they both like similar women of the younger kind. But the big important takeaway from this right now is this. It gets into it here. The reason why I wanted everything put out, and I don't think the judge puts everything out, I think she was being selective in what she puts out, and that's unfair. I want everything out. Every document, every piece of paper, half-truths or lies. And I wanted them out for personal reasons because I know that they would prove what I've said from day one, that I did nothing wrong, and the woman who accused me later admitted that she may have misidentified me, confusing me with someone else. So I wanted everything right out from the beginning because I have nothing to hide. He told Newsletter last night. This is, as Doe 107 previously stated, she lives in a culturally conservative country, lives in fear of her name being released. This is according to the Richard Levitt, her attorney. So here's the thing, guys. These are the requests for the 30-day extension, the official requests there. Her attorney, who also represents Harvey Weinstein for Maxwell, has said in a separate news station appearance that this list may not be as explosive as people hope. Epstein ran in the wildest of circles. There may not be as much known as everyone thinks. This case may not have been what everyone thinks it is. He complained, however, that the case is about men abusing women, and only one person, a woman, is behind bars to this day. If you look at this crime, it's all about men abusing women for a long period of time. A lot of men. And that's what we're waiting for. And yet there's only one person in jail. There's not a single guy behind bars to this day. Ghislaine Maxwell, the daughter of Robert Maxwell, a known triple agent in the intelligence communities, is the one who is taking the fall, despite the fact that we know men like Bill Clinton, men like Tony Blair, men like Henry Kissinger, men like Prince Andrew. We're talking high positions of politics, high positions of royalty, and famous people who have a large sphere of influence in Hollywood are all involved in this, and not a single person to date has been charged with the crimes that they have engaged in. Again, it begs the question, is this going to be a limited hangout, which essentially is going to protect the real big names who should be named, while putting out the people only that the powers that ought not to be want to take out? Or is this a big part of the honeypot operation, culminating into this final expose of the puppet string pullers' political enemies? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are we going to get any, kind of real truths revealed here when these names start to actually drop? Do you think we're going to get the real, top tier client list here? Or is it going to be a bit of a limited hangout? Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to continue to stay on top of this as it is a developing story. Once again, if you do appreciate my efforts to do so, don't forget to check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Again, links for all of this are located in the description below. And that's all for today, guys. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button. Share this video with your friends and your family who you think need to see it the most. And stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.